All right, I gotta get this because I know we running out of time.
We
So
got
I'm gonna
15
hit
minutes.
the
With the
COVID second
COVID.
shutdown joint. All right.
This
So
is this joint is pissing me off. I got to be honest, Night. It's pissing me off. I
it
got to be
is
honest.
it's and there's a reason. There's a reason behind it. And
Uh oh.
I nope. I'm
Uh-oh.
not
Is
gonna.
this a 10 hat night? You can't put the 10 hat on. Is
See,
Bill
that's what I'm
Gates?
talking
They
about,
like,
man.
is
See,
Bill Gates tracking us? Go ahead, Night. Go ahead.
no, I'm not putting it. Hey, first of all, COVID is real. Let me let y'all know that
COVID is
COVID
real.
is real.
No
Both my
question
sons
about that.
have COVID right now.
Oh, your son
Terrell
got
has
COVID?
COVID. Yeah. Terrell has
How's
COVID.
he doing? He doing all right?
Nico has COVID. And my grandson, Noli got COVID.
How they doing? They doing all right?
They doing all right. They getting
Okay.
better, but they still got some days into their quarantine.
Wow.
And they
Okay.
starting to
Yeah, I had it.
feel a little.
I
They
had it,
lost the
Night.
taste and they lost their
Yeah.
smell, lost the
Yep.
taste, all that. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
It's no
So
joke. It's real.
it's real.
And
Like
Bill Gates didn't
whoever,
track me.
right? Whoever telling you that the shit ain't real, they
They
lying
feeding
to
you a
you.
bunch of crap. Right.
Yeah, that's a bunch of bullshit.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, there is COVID, right? But there's also some other stuff at work that's going on.
What you mean?
I've been sending out links all week about the
Just to
Davos
that.
project.
Well, what they have to do with COVID? Right?
Davos listen, the Davos agenda, right? Deals with a lot of different subjects. It's these people from the World Economic Forum, right? These are the top, billionaires, world leaders, all that shit.
Right.
At the meeting, they were trying to address overpopulation, which was one of their things. The other thing that they were trying to address was this thing called the Great Reset. And don't, like I said, when I tell y'all something, don't look at me like I'm crazy. Go look it up. It's out there. Go look it up. I'm giving you.
I mean, but you can look up and find anything though, Nike. Just because it's out there doesn't mean that it's fact. But go ahead.
But if it's the World Economic Forum and they have this posted on their site,
right? Okay.
So you trying to say it's still fake?
No. What does it say about COVID specifically then?
It says COVID, COVID-19.
I don't believe you was able to work this in, Nike.
No, because this has to do with the shutdown.
Okay.
COVID is the perfect time to implement the Great Restart. They said that at the forum, and now the second wave or the third wave of the whole shit is coming. They keep having these new variants. Want you to get these new shots. This shit ain't gonna end until just like
it's not gonna end until what?
Huh?
It's not gonna
end until okay. Look at this, Stace.
Wait a minute, you gotta answer that question, Nike. You didn't answer the question. It's not gonna end until what?
It's not gonna end until they try to do this restart shit.
Wait a minute. So wait a minute. So you don't think that it'll end with everybody being vaccinated? You think that it's real, but you don't think vaccination is the answer?
Everybody don't want to get vaccinated.
I mean,
people are going to get vaccinated, but everybody's not going to want to get vaccinated.
I understand that.
The country is divided on that.
Well, see, but right, but now you talking about the doctors and all of the health professionals. I don't want to say all, but most of the health professionals are saying the way out of this is for enough people to be vaccinated so the spread will discontinue. Are you saying that you don't think that's the case because it's a part of some kind of big scheme?
Listen,
to reset? Is that what you're saying?
Didn't they say that about the first COVID virus that came out? If everybody got the shot,
did they?
This shit would be, huh?
They did. They did say that.
The majority of the people had got the shot.
No, they didn't. You still have. No.
People got most the shot. Yes, they
correct. Did. Well, you know what, though, Knight? This wasn't the point of the conversation, but you worked it in. But Knight.
No, we talking about COVID. It's the same shit.
Right. We're talking about We were talking about it's supposed to have been the second shutdown.
Right.
But Knight, but most of the people now that are getting deathly ill from this COVID and ending up in hospitals, most of those people are non-vaccinated. Therefore, if you extrapolate on that, then most of the people that get COVID that are vaccinated aren't winding up in the hospitals or dying. Therefore, the way out of this is for enough people to get vaccinated so that we can discontinue the spread. Now, the reason why we're having these variances is because with any other disease, say it again.
It's because what?
Is because like any other disease, like everybody's body is different. So it gets in my body, and because of the chemical makeup of my body, it spits out, or when I spread it, I spread out something different than the next person. A variant, it changes. It's a living organism.
It changes, but are you sure about that scenario you just gave? Where'd you get that information from?
That's what the medical professionals say, Nike. But no one. But again, and that's why the medical bodies are saying the way out of this is that we need people to get vaccinated. You know, so if the same thing like measles, Nike.
But people get vaccinated when it first, like when Biden first got in office, they were pumping those vaccines out left and right. I'm telling you, a majority, they had up to 70-something% of the people had got vaccinated.
But listen to this.
They said that wait. That's why they said that it was okay for people to stop wearing masks at one point, and it was okay for people to open back up. But now they're saying that the rates now are starting to double.
Well, remember though, Nike. Now, okay. Well, first of all, if we have 350,000 people in this country, right? 350 million people in this country, and if you said 30% of the people didn't get vaccinated, that means 105 million people didn't get a vaccination. That's
but that means 295 did. I mean, 195 did.
Correct. So my point is that,
they said at first that herd immunity was more than 70%. So we hit that number. So COVID should be going according to them from the first.
You still talking about 105 million people that are spreading, that are ending up in the hospitals, and that's still one. Let's just even say a third, or let's even go a fourth of the population still spreading this disease, clogging up the emergency rooms. And
I'm telling you, I'm telling you what they said. I'm telling you what they said.
Who is they? Who is they?
The CDC. They said, look up herd immunity. They said that herd immunity would occur when 70-something% of the people got the shot.
But what's spreading now, though? What's spreading now? Is it the original COVID, or is it a variant of that COVID, of that disease?
Both.
No. The problem that we're having,
regular COVID ain't spreading.
No. The problem that we're having.
That's not true. That's not true.
That is true.
My son's got it. How you gonna tell?
Well, first of all,
they haven't developed the test.
I got a question for you, Nike. I got a question for you. Do you know the version of COVID that your sons have?
I know it ain't the Omicron.
How do you know that?
Because the tests don't detect the store-bought tests don't detect Omicron. The Omicron virus.
Is that a fact, Nike? Or you just saying that?
Look it up.
Is that a fact?
Look it up.
You didn't answer my question. Do you know that as a fact?
That's a fact.
That your sons took the test and it came up positive.
They took the store-bought test,
they got
that the store-bought test don't cover Omicron.
All right. Well, so Nike. So okay, let's bring it back on topic. So are you saying that COVID is not going to go away because the people that attended this meeting wants it to spread?
That's not
okay.
You do that every show. You do that.
That's why I asked the question.
You put words in my mouth every show.
That's why I asked the question.
All right.
What are you saying about the Davos? They mentioned COVID in the Davos agreement. What did they say about it? They
said that this is a perfect time to implement the Great Reset.
Meaning what?
Because of COVID.
Meaning what? What do they mean by that?
Check it out.
The Great Reset?
No. When they say that this is a perfect time to initiate the great reset because COVID is here. So I mean, so they're looking at this as an opportune time, right?
Right.
So they're benefiting from this. The fact that it's spread because they have an agenda. They want to implement something.
Right.
So with that being said, then now this group, the Davos Agreement, it will benefit them for COVID to continue so that they can implement what they want to implement, right?
Yep. Yep. Because for one, they're making money from the pharmaceutical companies too. That's for one. But the other thing is they're trying to change. So
this is the 10-4 hat joint, Nike. You do realize that, right?
All right.
Nike,
No,
this
I ain't
hat,
even going.
man.
I ain't even.
Because Nike, I mean, you know, I think.
But
Mike,
that's what I was trying to explain to you before. It's hard knowing stuff like. It's hard like we was talking about the Matrix. It's hard taking the red pill when everybody else is taking
but the
blue
problem
pill,
is, Nike,
because
that
then
this
you
stuff,
seem like you crazy, and I'm not. I know I'm not crazy because I know what I know.
But Nike, okay, but what about the FDA and these other organizations that are saying get vaccinated? What about them? Are they not factual?
We're not talking about vaccination though.
Well,
we are,
Nike, because what they're saying is the way out of this is for people to take the vaccine. Is that the case or is that not the case?
That's what they say. Well, we will see. We shall see, because that's what I'm saying. The first COVID-19 came out and people took the vaccination,
but
and now they're saying that it's a mutation. Now this other matter of fact, this is the second mutation.
Correct.
And
it was Delta. And now this one.
Now this one. So every time, like, they keep moving the goalposts, right?
No, but
so
but in biology though,
we reached the numbers for herd immunity, right? So now there's something else. So now we got to do it again. So now when that one changed, we're gonna have to do it again. Then that one changed, we're gonna have to do it again.
So you don't believe that's the case then? You don't believe that's the case. So why? What? So you don't believe that it's a variant? You don't believe that it's a variant? You think what?
It is a variant. What? Who said I didn't believe it was a variant?
But that's what I'm asking
you. Why do you keep doing that? Like, why do you keep putting these words in my mind? Like,
I'm only asking
your
questions.
Earphones because you hearing hearing ghosts or some shit.
I'm only asking questions. I mean, but I just think that the problem is, Nike, I think for me, is that
you have too much faith in the system.
No, you know what, Nike?
In the system, Stace.
Well, when you say the system, you mean is the FDA and is the FDA and the CDC and the medical doctors organization? Is that the system? When you say the system, is that what you mean? Are you referring to them?
That they're not the system, but they're part of the system.
Well,
you know that corporation.
No. Either they are or they not. Either they are or are you saying that the FDA and the CDC and the American Medical Association, they're part of the system that are giving us this fake information?
Yes.
Well, then you're right. I do have too much faith in the system.
What fake?
But then who do you listen to, Nike?
What fake information are you talking about?
No. Who's that? Okay. Well, because the FDA, the CDC, and the American.
You said, do I listen to the fake information?
I'm gonna tell you where I got this from. Listen.
All right.
The FDA. The FDA. See, you gave me COVID, nigga. All right. The FDA, the CDC, and the American Medical Association, as organizations, are saying the way out of this is for enough people to get vaccinated. Right. So
like they did the first time, right?
Correct.
With the herd immunity, right?
Agree. So again,
so what happened? Why didn't the herd immunity work?
Because it's a variant. So you're right. When I'm gonna answer your question, you said, well, actually, you made a statement that I have too much confidence in that system, and if that's the system, then you're right. Because I look at them as the professionals, and the same way that they say, Stace, you have a headache, take Tylenol. We take that Tylenol. But now all of a sudden, we have people that are saying that these people that we've been listening to all of our lives that eradicated measles, they basically eradicated mumps. They came up with a cure for all these diseases. Now we're saying they're part of the system and we shouldn't listen to them. Well, then who do you get your facts from?
I didn't say that.
Who do you get your facts from tonight? Who do you listen to?
When did you hear me say that we shouldn't listen to the CDC?
Well, you said they're part of the system. You said I have too much
part of the system.
So who do you get? Well, who do you listen to then? Who do you get your facts from?
Which facts are we talking about?
Any medical facts as it relates to this.
I get my medical facts from my doctor.
So if your doctor, well, wait a minute, I would bet that your doctor, your medical doctor, is a part of the American Medical Association. So if he says, Terry, take this COVID shot, and it'll protect you and your family, are you going to say, well, you're part of the system, or are you going to take the shot?
Well, I'm going to take the shot because I don't really have a choice. You know what I mean? You really don't have a choice. You got to take the shot, right? You playing Russian roulette with your life. You don't really have a choice.
So you believe him then? So we're in the same boat. Then. You both believe in him.
I'm like an 80, 80-20 or 70-30.
Well, then why are you paying attention? If you're 80% believing your doctor, why is this 20%?
No, 80% believe in the system. Stacy, let me try. You
don't attack.
I'm not attacking. The corporations is what runs. Corporations run the country, not the government.
Okay, well, let's keep it with your doctor. Your doctor says take this shot. And you're gonna listen to him. He's a member of the American Medical Association.
Right.
What?
Right.
So what does he have to do with the corporations? That what is he making money from the shot? What?
He could be. What I know, I don't know.
But you believe him?
Believe what? To a certain extent, I have to. You don't have what choice do you got?
We agree.
Oh, we agree
so
on
that
what?
20% though, that 20% fortunately you will take the shot. So that 20% that's not taking the shot, they're the reason why we're where we are today. Because they're still walking out here spreading it, not getting vaccinated, laying on their deathbed, talking about, I wish I would have taken a shot. Have you heard people that say that?
My sons took the shot. They still got it. That's my point.
But you know what? They're not in the hospital, and I pray to God. Thank God they took the shot, and they've always said that night. Just because you take Tylenol, that doesn't mean you'll never get a headache again. But the fact that they take you shot, that you took that shot, it protects you from it being fatal, mostly. Now, does that mean 100%? No. This medicine. Nothing is 100% in medicine because of how our body's makeup is different.
Then if you say they know what they're talking about, why are you against the second shutdown?
I'm not against the second shutdown. I'm saying that
you don't think you agree with it.
No, we didn't get that far.
When we first brought the topic up, you was like, I don't know if I agree with that. I got a problem with it. You said that.
Okay, well, I don't know why I said it. Maybe I was drinking, but but you know what though, Knight? Okay, you know what? No. Okay, let me put it this way though. As far as the second shutdown, what I think, I went out the other day, went into a restaurant, and had to show my card that I got vaccinated. Like, I was okay with that. Because I don't think that it's fair for those of us that took the shot to not be able to go out and live our lives because some people say they don't want to take the shot. Okay, and I think that it's not fair for a person with a private business that's trying to conduct their business to have to close it down when we have tools in place that can protect their customers from let me finish. That could possibly protect their customers from dying. I don't think it's fair for the government to come in and say, shut everything down because these other people don't want to take this shot. No, I say, if you don't want to take the shot and you can't take the shot and walk around with your card to show, then yeah, you need to isolate because it's not fair. So the thing
is, when they shut down, they're not shutting down just for people who didn't take the shot. They're shutting down for everybody.
Exactly, and that's why I say that those that haven't taken the shot, then you shouldn't be able to reap the benefits of everything that's out there because you chose to not take the shot.
But people that did take the shot, they're not reaping the benefits either if there's a national shutdown.
I agree. But I was able to reap the benefits of it because I had my card showing that I took the shot. So if you don't want to take the shot,
I don't even know what I had the shot, but I had 2 shots from Moderna. I think it was Moderna.
See, I done messed up and got the Johnson & Johnson.
And I don't even know what my card is. But
well,
look,
go ahead.
They got a solution for that too.
You can download the app.
I'll be damned if I'm getting that one.
What? Get what?
A RFID.
What is that?
RFID. They got it's like, you know how when you get your dog chipped?
Like, what are you talking about? Oh, you talking about something in your skin?
Yeah, they got things where they can put that in you and identify if you got your shot and all that shit.
I mean, look.
Would you be willing to do that?
No, because I downloaded an app. So no, right for now, no, I wouldn't be willing to do that. I downloaded an app that I can pull up, and it's called, what is it called? I downloaded the other day. It's called, what is it called? It's called Docket. I put my information in here, and anytime I go somewhere night, I can pull my phone up, they can scan it, and it shows you the date that I got my shot. So am I at the point where I'm willing to put something under my skin to show that I got a shot?
Not under your skin, but you don't have to because you already got it in your phone. You got it in that external brain of yours.
But as I said, if the fact that I want to go out to a restaurant and go to a movie theater, I'm willing to do that because again, it's not fair to those of us that did that. To the other ones that didn't. Basically, they're sitting in the cut saying, well, I'm waiting for herd immunity to protect me. No, everyone needs to go out. And you know what night was crazy? Before going to school, we all took all these shots, right? We took measles, we took mumps, we took smallpox, we did tetanus. We did all of those shots, and we got all of our kids those shots before going to school, didn't we? Right?
Yep.
And we got to show those shot records before we go to school, right?
Yep.
Now, all of a sudden, there's a problem. And don't give me that nonsense that we don't know what's in it. Like, what's in Tylenol?
I didn't say that we don't know. Who knows what's in it? That's not the issue.
But that's the issue that's in that. Well, you took the shot, so I'm not really talking about you.
Oh.
That's the argument of some people. Well, I don't know what's in it. Go away with that dumb stuff.
Yeah, you don't know what's in Tylenol. You don't know what's in Viagra. You don't know what's in, you know what I mean?
See, but
none of this shit you take.
Unfortunately, Night, I don't think it's a far leap from saying I'm not going to take the shot because I don't know what's in it. It's not a far leap from that on to, well, the FDA and the American Medical Association and the CDC are part of the machine, and they're implanting tracking devices in our arms. It's not a far leap to get to that.
Nobody, that's kind of like planting devices and all that. I don't know if I believe.
But you just mentioned that. You just said that there's a way to put something.
There is a way to do that. There is a way to do it. RFIDs, yeah. You can put that shit in your arm or wherever. Yeah, you can do that shit. I'm not saying that they doing it. I didn't say that that's what they doing, but it can be done.
Technology. I think technically, it can't be done. I know that.
I read something that they were doing that in Sweden, actually.
Nike, you know what? Listen, as it relates to technology, we know the technology is there to do it. I don't question that at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I think my problem is to say that people are doing that to keep track. I
didn't say people are doing it. I said it can be done. I said, would you do it?
I agree with that.
I said, would
no. I'm not there yet. I don't feel the need to do it yet. No.
I didn't say that's what they're doing, but the CDC and all of those government run facilities, they are part of the systems those days. Don't be fooled by like.
Well, it sounds like you and I both are on board with the system then, as you said, because you took the shot because your doctor, who's a part of the system, says it's a good idea. So it looks like we're in the same boat.
Yeah, we is in the same boat. So I don't know what's in my body, but hey, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, we need to be careful of what's coming down the pike. because like I said, the Great Reset has to do with people's livelihoods.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So a second shut. Just imagine if you went through the first. If you
Right.
was
Terrible.
blessed. If you was
Right.
blessed enough to get through the first
right.
shutdown,
Right.
right, where you couldn't work, you couldn't
right.
pay your bills, you couldn't
right.
eat, you couldn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then they talking about doing it again.
Right. The country couldn't stand that again. And think about all the mental problems
It's
that
coming,
happened
though.
as a
That's
result of
what's-
that.
But it's coming. That's the thing.
I don't think it will happen though. I think that this country realizes, and that's why these shots are becoming mandatory, because I think this government realizes that we can't do this again. And this is another reason why I say that. When they shut everything down the first time, they had to give people money to survive, because a lot of people in certain industries couldn't go to work. I don't think they realize they can't do that again. And think about all the businesses that had to shut down.
Plan.
But I don't think so. Again, I don't think that another massive shutdown is going to happen. I think that the way that they're going to do it now, this time, is going to be mandates. The same way that Google and a lot of these other large organizations are saying that if you're not vaccinated, you can stay home without pay. And I think that's what they're going to do. And I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Right.
You stay home without pay. I do.
Stay home without pay.
Stay home without pay, because some people will use that as an excuse. You know what? I made more, and I heard it, Nike. I made more money staying home than going to work, so I'll stay home again. I heard it happen.
I've heard that too. I've heard it. So
I agree with that. You know what? Either you get the shot, or you won't be able to partake in these social. Like there are already things closing. I think Broadway is closing down. They're shutting down some of their shows. Some aspects of, especially like entertainment and leisure, are already starting to shut down. We can't have a total shutdown again.
That's all a part of the Great Reset.
They
don't look. They're trying to get rid of. What is it called? Like mom and pop businesses.
Who's they?
The top. Those people at the top. Those corporations. They don't want no competition from mom and pop shops. They want you to have to go to Amazon. They want you to have to go to Google, or they want you to have to get your shit from them.
So they did what? So what did they do to make sure that? So what did they do to make sure that to help run these mom and pop shops out of business? They did what?
Well, for one, all the cargo ships that's on the coast of California that's just sitting there full of goods, right? So have you noticed that there's a shortage of shit on the grocery shelves in certain stores?
Absolutely.
Huh?
I'm in retail. I understand.
Yeah, right. That's not by coincidence. That's not a coincidence.
No. They can't get those things off of the shelves. But do you know why, Knight?
Because they have it's a shortage with the shipping. It's a shortage because of the shipping and the shipping supply, the supply chain. The supply chain is all fucked up.
No, but Knight, you just said there are a lot of ships sitting off the coast of the West Coast that they can't unload them. And my question to you is, why can't they unload them?
Because the supply chain was fucked up with COVID.
No, but
you had all these. Listen,
no, but Knight, the supply chain. But what you just described though is not an issue with the supply chain, because the supply is there. It's just sitting on ships off the coast of California. That has nothing to do with the supplies. The supplies are already shipped. We can't get it off of the ships. So what I'm asking you is,
that's what I'm saying. There's a problem with the supply chain.
No, Knight,
if you can't get the shit off the ships, how they gonna get on the shelves?
But Knight, listen. See, okay, I think we're breaking down somewhere. A supply chain issue would be that you can't even get them on the ships. I can't supply you with the things that you need. That is not the issue.
Supply chain is from
it's a distribution problem
from the producer to the consumer. if the goods aren't getting to the consumer, then there's an issue with the supply chain.
Well, Nike, let me help you out. The reason there's a problem is because you don't have the workers. Because a lot of those positions, those employees are saying, I don't want to go back to work. That's why Biden, one of the things that he did was he had a meeting with Walmart and some of those large organizations to say, I need you to start working around the clock to get this stuff off of the ships. So it's not an issue with the supply. The supplies are there. They're just sitting on the ships.
Right.
So that has nothing to do with the supply chain, Knight.
Who did he go to? He went to Walmart. He went to Amazon. He didn't go to the mom and pop shops and say that. See, that's what I'm saying.
That's
they're
all
squeezing,
supplies, Knight.
They're squeezed.
Knight. But Knight, on those ships, it's not just Walmart's and those big companies' supplies. Those are all supplies. Anything coming from China, whether it's going to Walmart or whether it's going to a poppy store.
Can a mom and pop shop survive without having their supplies?
The same way the Walmarts cannot. No, neither one can.
So can Walmart can survive more than the mom and pop shop because they sell everything to everybody.
So you think that Walmart set this up, Knight?
No. Oh my God, man.
Well, you said wrong? The 1% to drive out the mom and pop stores. So you think that those companies like Walmart set this up to make the mom and pop stores got a business?
The people that run the corporation, the people that remember how I told you that there's only four conglomerates that own the 127 corporations that run everything in the U.S.
Right. I understand.
Remember?
Right. Yeah.
So they control all the supply chain. They control what goods we see, what goods we don't. They control all of that.